Hey guys, today's video is all about damaged metabolisms and how to fix them. I'm going to break this video down into two parts. The first being what exactly it means to have a damaged metabolism / adrenal fatigue / HPA axis dysfunction, whatever you want to call it. And the second being how to fix this problem. A lot of people think they have a damaged metabolism when in fact they really don't. And oftentimes these people think they're eating a lot less than they actually are because they're not tracking their calories. And it's so easy to underestimate how much you're eating when you're not tracking your calories. And these people tend to be like sucked into the yo-yo weight loss where you're on the wagon and back off the wagon and bouncing back and forth between extremes. And yes, this is going to make it difficult for you to lose weight, but it's not because your metabolism is damaged. Here's what a slow metabolism actually looks like. First thing is you're very active. You have a very active lifestyle or very active job where you're taking like 20,000 steps a day, or you're working out like 7 days a week for a long time. Second is your caloric intake is very low. You're eating like 1,200 calories, or you're eating below like 60% of what you should be for maintenance. And you really have to be tracking calories to determine this because, like I said, it's very easy to underestimate how much you're eating if you're not carefully weighing and measuring and tracking. The third indicator is that you're overweight, and I don't mean like you have 5 pounds that you want to lose. I mean like you need to lose 35 plus pounds in order to be healthy. And the fourth symptom is that you have weight fluctuations that can be pretty dramatic. Like if you go on vacation for a week, you might gain 10 pounds, and that 10 pounds won't necessarily just be water weight like it is for most people. It might end up being a lot of fat because you increase your caloric intake drastically and you drastically decrease your exercise, and so your body's just like, oh, time to store all of the calories as fat. And you don't necessarily need to have 100% all 4 of these symptoms in order to like be classified as having a damaged metabolism, but generally this is how it presents. And it tends to be very common in physique competitors and marathon runners and people that are under a ton of stress and just like chugging coffee all day. Those are the kinds of people that tend to have a damaged metabolism. But here's the thing, there's really no such thing as a damaged metabolism. Your metabolism is functioning just the way it's supposed to. You haven't broken it, you've just put it under extreme conditions and it's adapting to those conditions. It's just a survival mechanism. Your body is adapting to extremely low caloric intake, extremely high activity, and in lots of cases, lots of stress. It's your metabolism's job to adjust its speed to the conditions that it's in. So when you do have high activity and low caloric intake, your metabolism slows down to become more efficient with calories because it thinks that you're in a hunter-gatherer society where you're hunting and gathering all day, which is a lot of activity, but you're not getting a lot of food out of it. So it has to take each calorie and like stretch it out to its maximum function, i.e. make it more efficient, so that you can eat fewer calories and still maintain your body weight. This is opposed to a inefficient metabolism where 1 calorie doesn't accomplish as much in your body, so you need to consume more calories in order to maintain your weight. So when your body adapts to these conditions, you end up no longer being in a caloric deficit. These low calories that you were eating to lose weight become your maintenance calories. This is where the idea of starvation mode comes from, and starvation mode in the common sense of the term is not technically a real thing, but the idea behind it is that you stop losing weight when you're eating super low calories because these low calories have become your maintenance calories, and if you eat any more above these super low calories, which is probably still super low calories, you gain weight. Okay, so now you're watching this video and you're like, Marissa, this is me, like I'm eating 1,200 calories, I'm running 5 miles a day, and I need to lose 50 pounds in order to be healthy. What on earth do I do? First things first, you're going to have to be patient. It takes months to repair a damaged metabolism. Also, you will gain a little bit of weight back. It's unavoidable, and anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. So that being said, here are the 8 steps to fix your metabolism, starting with the most important thing. Number 1, the biggest thing is to focus on resistance training, on building muscle and increasing strength. This is going to be what flips the signal in your body from telling it to be efficient with calories to telling it to be inefficient with calories. Because by lifting, you're sending a signal to your body that tells it it needs to build muscle because it thinks it needs it for survival. So it's going to use a bunch of calories to build that tissue up, and that takes a lot of calories. So that's going to make your body inefficient with calories. You're going to need to consume more in order to put on muscle. Number 2 is to slowly reduce your cardio. Cardio is essentially the opposite of strength training, and it tells your body to be more efficient with calories, which, like I said, is not what you want, because more efficient means slower metabolism. Don't just like cut it out completely and quit cardio cold turkey, because then you will just suddenly gain a bunch of weight back, but just focus on slowly reducing it while increasing your resistance training. Number 3 is to slowly increase your caloric intake. You need to send a signal to your body that you are not in a situation where food is not available, so it doesn't have to be super efficient with its calories. And I recommend increasing your calories by 100 to 200 calories every month rather than like every week, because your body can only build muscle at a very slow specific rate. So increasing your calories by a lot is just gonna make you put on more fat than muscle. But if you're resistance training and you're slowly increasing your calories at a rate that your body can use most of those calories to turn it into muscle, then you're not going to gain as much fat. So if you're eating 1200 calories now, start eating 1300 calories for a month, and then increase to 1400, then increase to 1500, and just do that every month. You'll be good. Number 4 is to fix your relationship with food. A lot of people get themselves into this slow metabolism situation because they, for some reason or another, think that they need to restrict their calories. And one of these reasons might be a lack of education about how to go about losing weight properly. Somehow it got ingrained in our society that you need to eat 1200 calories to lose weight, which is absolutely ridiculous, and this needs to stop. But a lot of people still believe this, and that's how they end up in these situations. So proper education is key to a good relationship with food and a good understanding of how to fuel your body. That's why I made the last video that I made about educational resources, so that you can educate yourself to know how to make yourself as fit and healthy as possible in a healthy way. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll link it up here. Please do go check it out, because I put a lot of effort into getting all those resources together. Number 5 is to set your body up to function optimally by eating nutrient-dense foods. The American diet is horrible. Basically, we overconsume a bunch of stuff that we don't need, we eat way too many calories, we eat way too much sugar, and we severely underconsume a lot of nutrients, which does not make our body function optimally. It makes our bodies function in a really bad way. And when your body is not functioning optimally, it doesn't want to lose weight because it has to focus on other things. So once you've started to figure out the first few steps and implement them, cleaning up your diet and making sure you're getting all the nutrients you need will help a lot. Number 6 is working on your relationship with your body and learning how to separate your body from your self-image. Number 7, make sure you're eating enough fat and enough protein. And number 8 is to make sure you're getting enough sleep and taking steps to reduce stress. If your metabolism is actually slow, there is no quick fix, but it is fixable. You just have to be patient. I hope this video was helpful and not too confusing. I did make a more in-depth video about cardio versus resistance training and why resistance training is better for fat loss. If you do want a more in-depth explanation about that, I will link that either up there, down in the description, or both. We shall see. Leave a little comment. Let me know what you thought about all this. Give this video a little thumbs up because it helps me out. Subscribe for more videos about health and fitness, because that's what I talk about, and I will see you very soon. Bye!